Welcome everyone. How's it going? Sorry for that music there. Wow, we got a lot of people waiting. Happy Tesla Day, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it today. Welcome, Juju Gang. Let me know if my audio is coming in clear. We already got about 150 people in here. Sanju's here. John, how's it going? Travis, Daryl, Michael, MK, Nightwing. Wow, we got Hedgie. Everyone's in here. All right, so 797 on Tesla. And we are waiting. Matt, how's it going? We are waiting for the infamous $800 break to come. I wasn't going to go live. You guys persuaded me on Twitter and Discord in our Juju Gang, to be honest. Raptor, how's it going? A lot of familiar Juju Gang members in here. And Andy, how's it going? And let me just see here one sec. Cool. Okay, I take it my audio is coming in clear, right? Okay, someone just let me know my audio is good. And let me just make sure here. Yeah, for some reason, my stream says no data. I hope that's not the case. Hold on one sec. I'm just gonna make sure it. Oh, it's good. Okay, good. Sometimes I gotta watch myself on my phone. Okay, what a day. What a day. So we are sitting at 797.25. Now, what prompted this? And for all the people that watch the channel, let me know in the comments if you do. You probably kind of expected this to happen. Maybe not to this degree. Maybe you didn't believe window dressing was possible. Maybe you didn't believe anything I was saying, which is a really good thesis, actually. Don't believe anything I say any of the time. Do your own DD, do your own research. This is just for entertainment. But today, you'll notice Tesla is flying sky high despite the macro markets not being very healthy. The Nasdaq is down 69 basis points, quite nice on the day. S&P 500 is down 10 basis points, so about flat on the day. High growth is down, right? Shopify is down 27 basis points. Square is down. Palantir is down 4%. Netflix is down 70 basis points. Nvidia is down 1.6%. Yet Tesla's up 3% on the day. My thumbnail's already aged because I put 2.7%. And yes, what's it? Omic Context says, I was so mad all morning there was no hit that bid live stream. Well, we got it. Thank you, Sanju, for the good audio. So Sanju, let me just mod. Okay, so hey Johnny, how's it going? Long time no see. Yes, sir. So how do we get here? What happened? So let's just rewind for a second and talk about window dressing. I made a video on Saturday. Let me know in the comments if you guys watched that video or if you didn't. And depending on the answers, I'll do the 5-second version or the longer version of it. But window dressing, end of quarter front running are the two main culprits that I'm looking at on today as to why we're running 3% up for the day. B-Boy says, I've seen it. Window dressing is real, says Sean. Yes, window dressing is real. And the question I have now to me, just to myself, is how long can we expect window dressing to continue? Thank you, Sanju. This is the question now. It's like, can we expect Monday, just today, to be the day when window dressing was going to happen and then kind of lull out in the rest of the week? These are the questions I'm kind of thinking to myself, right? That like what's happening right now. Exactly, whatever. Jupiter says, if it's window dressing, wouldn't we expect a hard sell tomorrow? Well, window dressing you might expect a sell-off after the month's over, after the quarter's over. So you're right, but not tomorrow, maybe the 1st of October moving on. But then when you get into the 1st of October moving on, you get different catalysts, right? Like Tesla could realistically be delivering 230, 235, 240,000 cars. Who knows? This, consensus, I think Street is at 224 or something like that. Someone let me know how wrong I am on that. But then you get into a whole new world of catalysts. You talk about earnings report coming out 3rd week. Shareholder meeting, says Raptor. Yes, exactly. That's right. Johnny Vu says, when is the 3rd quarter delivery report? Delivery production should be out on the 2nd of October. So that's the Saturday or the 3rd is my guess. Saturday, I think Tesla has released production delivery reports at one point. Friday is too soon. I don't expect Friday. At the very least, we'll get it, I think, before Monday market open. At the very least, to be honest. Thank you, Caesar. Yes, let's get some likes in the chat. Man, you guys have been killing the like stream. It actually helps the channel quite a bit without you guys having to do very much effort, to be honest. We're at 77 likes, 300 people in here. If we can get to 200 likes, I'll be stoked at this point. And you know what? You guys have been absolutely killing the like button on the replays on these chats. It just lets me know that you guys appreciate me coming live. To be honest, I just was not in the plans. I'll tell you what, like productivity is gonna be taking a hit this week. Not only because, if you guys know, I got my wisdom tooth out and whatnot. I've been on painkillers since last week. Don't worry, no codeine or anything. 143 likes, damn, 150, it's growing. And yeah, so today live stream was definitely impromptu. I literally was like, I just turned around. I got like 45 tweets about live streaming. You guys are awesome in the Discord. If you don't know, we have a Juju Gang Discord where we talk stock, have fun, do whatever we want, you know, shoot the shit, and talk options and all that stuff too. And you know, Sanju was saying, are you gonna go live? And a couple other people were saying, are you gonna go live? And I'm like, you know what? Peer pressure works. Let's do it. Let's go live. Got the view counter in here. I'm just gonna put the view counter. Don't worry, the view counter is just a vanity metric for me, as are subscribers, to be honest. It's just a vanity metric for YouTubers. 796 sitting on Tesla stock. Let's pull up Twitter. Let's see if we have anything new coming up here on Twitter. You guys are like, yeah, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it's at hates. Yeah, actually, it should be in the description. Let me just see here. Alrighty. On my comments here. Hey, Nicholas, thank you for the super chat. 30 Swedish krona. Krona? Krone. Crown. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. Ignorant. Let's see here. Thank you so much for the super chat again. Someone said, MK says, can we finally start talking about a split? Not yet. Not yet. Well, let's reserve that conversation. And by the way, if you guys are getting split fever, go watch my video on 3 reasons why not that Tesla should have a split. I think those are all still relevant. Let's see here. I'll comment where to go. Welcome, Paco. We appreciate it, says Christoph. Thank you, Christopher. Baymax says, I appreciate you coming on live. Do you want to sleep over at my house? I appreciate the invite, to be honest. Baymax. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Chuck said, I appreciate Anne on Tesla chat. Yeah, Anne is awesome. Anne is awesome. If you guys don't know, Anne is kind of like we kind of coined her our pin queen, because she always gives us pins. And Anne, if you're listening, I hope this is okay for us to say. She loves giving us like pins for the day. So if Tesla, if she's seeing market makers are pinning Tesla at a certain stock, you know, to her discretion, whatever it is, she lets us know. So 800. What is the what are the odds? Sanji says Anne is the best. Pin query extraordinary. Yes. What are the odds we breaks 800 today? Now, MACD just turned negative. I've pulled up MACD today. I've pulled up Bollinger Bands for the more technically inclined people that like watching that sort of stuff. You don't have to go off stream for it. First of all, I think it's healthy, the price action that we're seeing. If we zoom out for a second, we look at the 5-minute chart, okay? We look at the 5-minute chart. Though on the 5-minute, we were extended for quite some time, it does look like we're basing at this point. Meaning, you know, if you extend too much, too far, too fast, you give yourself the risk to come down too far, too fast. And when you make runs and then those get exhausted a little bit, and then they just consolidate at that, let's say, EMA, whatever that's underneath it, and then it pumps back up, those are often healthier runs than just seeing Tesla shoot up to 800 within 30 seconds, right? And so 797.46 is the high for the day. 800 is not that far, but I will tell you, like 800 is going to be, it's going to be a good amount of resistance. Check out the daily breakout candle that we had today. Like, we are riding the upper Bollinger Band on Tesla for sure. We're actually past the upper Bollinger Band. I'm just going to zoom out for a second and see when was the last time we passed 800. 800 has not been touched. I want to say since the gap down that we had one morning of 9%, meaning, let me just see here. This was the high. Let's see. Wow. Okay. To my rough estimations, we haven't hit 800 or been trading in the 800s since February 16th of this year. February 16th. And what you'll notice, I actually remember this day quite, not fondly, quite the opposite, to be honest. I remember waking up and just seeing Tesla gap down for multiple days in a row. That was when we went from, what was it, $800 all the way to $620 within like 2 days, right? So since that week, if you guys remember, let me know in the chat. Since that week, we have not traded in the 800s. We have not. And we're only $5, so $4, to be honest, away from touching 800 here. With the Juju gang, I think it's possible. Someone's asking, do I have the citrus? I don't have citrus. In fact, I'm not allowed to have citrus because of my wisdom teeth. It just, acid, all that shit coming in. But you guys have citrus. You guys have been tweeting orange photos at me. Like, my girlfriend's just been like, why are people tweeting orange, like eating oranges and stuff at you? I'm like, it's the Juju gang. Just what it is. But I got some black tea. You guys know I'm off coffee for a little bit, right? We're off coffee. And yeah, good. That was when Ron Barron sold. Really? Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, but he trims, right? Quite a bit. He has been trimming quite a bit. I'm not sure what his policy is on his fund, but yeah, that's right. That's also when someone said on our Discord, I think MKLC said, that was when Kimball was scheduled to sell as well. Abel says, I have a lemon tree outside my house, outside my window, baby. That's awesome. You live in a tropical area. I got rain in front of my window, so I'm jealous. Okay, so let's try to pin this. Let's see these comments here. King says this is running right, just like when Tesla was running, when the Tesla Shanghai factory was opening from $300 to $4,500. It does feel like that, 100%. It does.
Can't just let the Swedes give crowns rocket.
So it is crowns. Thank you, Christopher, for the super chat. 30 Swedish crowns. I hope I'm not making a fool of myself. I hope it is crowns. I hope it is. I hate when North Americans are very, very ignorant about other countries. And Krona. Okay, but Krona is what it's called. Maybe crowns is plural. Okay, FJE says I think we hit 800 and go quickly down to 795. I wouldn't be surprised to get slapped off 800. In fact, this morning when I tweeted, I'll pull up my Google Chrome if I can. Let me just check in here. Pull up Chrome. And this morning when I tweeted, I said I kind of thought I jinxed it for a second. I said Tesla off to a hot start, testing 780 already while macro is blood red. Disproportionate buying happening for now. 780 is a major level. It may require some work. However, once we clear, and in fact, that's what happened, right? We cleared 780. Actually, but and it took an hour after I tweeted this, to be honest, because I think we hit like 5 cents short of 780. We came back down to like 770. I was like, okay, well, obviously that was major resistance, and then the buying did not stop. And the first tell that should have happened to us watching the market should have been that, okay, NASDAQ's down 2%, S&P 500 is down 1%, Apple's down 2%, Amazon's down 2%, Tesla's flat, Palantir's down 4%, Tesla's flat? Wait, what? Okay, so there's just disproportionate buying. That was the first hint that we should have got, right? That we did get. I also tweeted, don't look now, but all-time highs for Tesla are only 14% away. Looked at another way, 4 trading days of 3.5% gains. I got a little bit ahead of myself, but all-time highs, I couldn't stop thinking about it. And then Not Financial Advice, who I did see in the comments, was tweeting as well. So we need an $800 Tesla YouTube watch party with Juju. And then Aristotle said he went to load tons of citrus in his frunk. We go plaid shortly. So I'm hoping for the plaid to come up here any second now. 795 sitting on Tesla here. Timothy says, whereabouts in Vancouver do you live? I live Mount Pleasant, Riley Park-ish. That's so Canadian to care about that. That's funny. Do you think FSD beta release will go next week? So yes, version 10.1 came out to folks that have beta already prior to the button. The button came out as of Friday. 7 days rolling calendar of your scores. By the way, let me know if you guys have the FST insurance calculator on your car. What score are you getting on that thing? I've seen scores of 20, 30. Some people in our chat, like Concord, etc., are killing it at 80, 90, maybe close to 100. Some people. So, yeah. Let's see here. Philip says he's getting a 99. Jim says he's at 98. Jeez. I'm kind of worried as to what I'd get. By the way, for context, I don't have the button. Canadians don't get shit. We don't get the button. So, I just say that tongue-in-cheek, to be honest. If you're listening, Elon, give me the button. But eventually we will maybe give it a couple years, to be honest. The score doesn't seem to show on the Tesla Android app yet. Oh, that's whack. Why? I guess you got to use it on your iPad or something if you have it. How big is the wallet 800? Expect a big bounce the moment we hit with all the stop orders lined up. Yeah, exactly. 100%. James with the super chat. $5 Canadian. I know that currency. Go Juju Gang. Best Discord community ever. Appreciate that, James. Thank you so much. It'll pop up here any second. Let's see here.
Go Juju Gang. Best Discord community ever.
And we are, thanks again, James, and we are retesting 794 here. Some nice red candles coming in for a hot second. Let me just see where VWAP is. VWAP, if volume weighted average price for the day is 784.59. Volume for the day, though, is already 21.28 million. So if you had reservations about the move today, meaning you thought maybe it's just a couple million shares being thrown up and down to move the stock, it's pretty heavy duty buying today. We have an hour and a half to close. Don't know how long we'll be streaming for. Got 500 people on the stream. Hit like, hit subscribe if you're new. And to be honest, do we get to 30 million? Probably not. It is window dressing week, so maybe there's going to be additional shares today than I don't expect. But even if you get to 25, upper 20s, like that's decent amount of volume in Tesla. Some guy on Reddit posted a score of 3. He says I'm negative, to be honest. That's hilarious. Bill says 7 months was a long time to recover for Tesla. It was. It was for sure. And trust me, you're telling the guy that makes Tesla content on YouTube. It was, in the grand scheme of things, it's going to be a blink in the eye, a blink of the eye in the next 5 or 10 years or whatever, however long your thesis is. But yeah, you're right. Especially because if you take this year into consideration, NASDAQ has been hitting all-time highs throughout the year. Tesla, after that first original dump that we had a hard time. I think we climbed up over 800 again, or over 750, 800 again at one point, and then dumped back down. So yeah, it's been a tough couple of months. But you know what? Berlin's coming online. Austin's coming online. Model Ys are going to be pumped out like crazy. 4680 battery cell production rumors are on Twitter through Sawyer that they're doing quite well with the progress, despite all the news articles saying otherwise. Like, it's just an exciting time to be a shareholder, to be an owner, to be an investor in Tesla, in my opinion. At least it is for me. And I'm guessing it is for you too. That's why you're wasting your time with me. Not wasting, investing, I guess, your time. How many likes are we at? Says Nick. Here. We're at 243 likes. God damn, my battery die on my camera. Okay, hold on one sec. I swear, I gotta charge my camera more. One sec, folks. One sec. I was recording some video this weekend, and I guess I didn't even bother to charge my batteries out. Hold on, there we go. Okay. Let's see here. Welcome, Jonathan. Boil down to that. I prefer to call it gambling or speculating my time while watching these live streams. I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but but I'll take it. Ron says I need to install a power wall for my camera. Yes, I do, and I need to be less of a degenerate when it comes to wasting my battery life and not charging them after. By the way, I'm not sure if you guys saw this piece of news that came out on Tesla this weekend. I won't even bother pulling it up, but essentially it was a couple of Tesla and Apple suppliers in China have been facing power outages, and that's forced them to halt production apparently entirely. So they're only working off inventory at the moment. Now the thing is, I'm not entirely sure how important the parts are and whatnot, and how much inventory they're sitting on. So evidently it wasn't a big enough deterrent for window dressers today to come in. That's all that matters, I guess. Let me just up. Yeah, power walls are expensive. Dante says, keep up the great work. Love it, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. FJE says, will there be a hidden short squeeze coming very, very soon because people have to cover their puts? What do you think? I don't think the puts is where the short squeeze is going to be coming from, to be honest. What I do think is, and I tweeted about this, and I talked about it last or Friday, so I won't talk about it again. But slowly but surely, there's a large amount of shares being accumulated by investors, institutions, funds, individuals like Kogwin Leo on Twitter, like Uncle Leo, you guys are calling him. That these people are just accumulating massive amounts of shares with very little intention to be selling any shares anytime soon. And effectively, what that is doing is reducing the effective float of Tesla shares. So if Tesla has 1 billion shares outstanding, a third of those, 2/3 of those, I'm not sure, I have to run the calculation, like a large portion of them are going to just be diamond hands and put away and locked in a cupboard for all intents and purposes. And so essentially what you have almost is a low float company eventually, right? And if that's the case, low float shares, if you guys are day traders, you guys know, what do day traders look for? They look for stocks that have lower floats, because when they have lower floats, they're more easily there's more volatility in those, right? Up and down. And so should there be, and this is where your thesis is going to have to come in, let's say if FSD City Streets is awesome. Thanks for subscribing. Let's say if FSD City Streets is awesome in the next X amount of time, and bureaucrats allow FSD, which I'm not bullish on, by the way. You guys know my stance with FSD. Well, if it goes mainstream, and this is what Siraja the Great Prophet, who I had on, his thesis is kind of surrounding around, is, well, once mainstream realizes that FSD is going to work, in their opinion, when they go to scramble to buy shares, there won't be much shares left in what is already a really low float stock, right? So this is the consideration, is that, and I think, to be honest, I just pretty much nailed down what Siraja the Prophet's main thesis is when you have this low float now, all of a sudden, you're going to see potentially a massive amount of stock movement. Again, kind of part two, because we've already seen, like, you shouldn't expect, a healthy expectation is to not have the expectation that Tesla is going to do what it did in 2020, in 2021. From 300 to 4,000, 10x, be massively hard. For Tesla right now to 10x, like, that should not be the expectation in 2021. But that being said, Tesla, Berlin's coming online, Austin's coming online. There's a lot of amazing things that are going to happen. So the going thesis, and you guys can let me know in the comments, what do you guys think Tesla ends the year at? Or what do you think the high of this year will be, if not 900, which it was in January or February? Let me know. And Sam Lee says Tesla to 1,000 by end of year. Let me know what your guys' high of year will be on Tesla. That's awesome, Timothy. Thank you, Jeff, for clarifying. And here's the thing. By the way, we're climbing back up. We're climbing back up. Here's the thing. Tesla may issue more shares. I hope not. But, we don't know that. We don't know that. I'm not a board member of Tesla. I have zero clue. Harris says 1,050. 1,100 says Boyle. 969.69 year end. I like that. Dan says we're going to beat all-time highs by a penny. Okay. 950, 820, 1,069. Gonzalez says between 950 and 1,000, 969, 750. Okay, so you guys are yeah. So the highest I pretty much have seen is about 1100 ish, right? 1200 actually just came in from Paul and Ryan. So remember, I think what's more important to look at, and this is great, is to look at the market cap. So we know at $1,056, my math can be off a little bit. At about $1,050 ish, we hit $1 trillion market cap, $1 trillion market cap. So we got some work to go until then. Yeah, so 980, 900 says Grav. Yeah, man, so you guys are okay. So Rick just came in and blown everyone off the water. 1420. Not sure if that's just for the memes, but 1200. It's Ron says 1042. Yeah, so you guys are in that trillion, 1.1, 1.2 trillion dollar market cap zone. Looking at it, right? So, a split, is that required at that level? I don't know. I don't know if a split's required at that level. Once we start getting over 1200, a split's probably more likely. Here's the question I have: is Tesla gonna like? There will be a time, very likely, that Tesla's gonna split again. I have high confidence in that. Not saying much in that, but will they be issuing shares before they split? Like, does it make more sense for them to? Okay, they feel like Tesla stock has gotten ahead of itself. That's what companies do: is they issue shares, they collect some more money. Will they be issuing more shares before they decide to split, or is the split the first logical decision? Tesla doesn't need cash, but obviously, to an extent, they didn't need the $5 billion raise that they did last year towards the end of, or right before S&P inclusion. So, to be determined. Yeah, Michael says split's not required. Just look at Amazon. Absolutely. Amazon has split in the past. Someone corrected me in like 2001 or something like that. Something crazy a long time ago, and then never split ever again. I think Tesla is probably going to take more of an Apple approach to their stock price. Could be very wrong. They, maybe they don't, but yeah, you're totally right. You're totally right. Also, by the way, I think the way that Amazon gives comp to their employees is more option based and not really on exercising a large amount of stock comp. So I was reading a thread on Twitter and someone was talking about that, how Amazon, that's why Amazon can get away with the $3,000, $4,000 price for their stock, is because the way that they go is the way that they have their operations are a little bit different than Tesla or Apple, let's say. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate that. 5 for 1 split at 1200, maybe. Snapple? Did I say Snapple by accident? Maybe I did. Do you think Tesla will be included in the Dow Jones? Says Elias. That's a good question. I think the last time I checked inclusion criteria for Dow Jones, it's very fuzzy. There is no one way that you include someone in the Dow Jones. Now, Tesla at $800, very low chance I'd give it to ever be included at the Dow Jones. Tesla at $80, perhaps. If you guys know me, you guys know I really detest the Dow Jones Industrial Average as like a weighting metric. If you're comparing it in and of itself to itself in the past so long, whatever. But the reason why I hate the Dow, and I don't ever really look at the Dow unless I have to, is because it's not market cap weighted. It's price weighted, the stocks. Meaning, if Apple's in there at $200 a share and they do a 10 for 1 split, well, now Apple has just effectively become 10 times or whatever it is less weight in that Dow Jones Industrial Average price metric. All of a sudden, it's price oriented. So it people that are pro Dow Jones will say, well, in a basket where we weigh everything and look everything past itself, it makes sense. But if you have exogenous stocks or exogenous shocks come in, like stock splits that affect your weighting and they're based on price, I just don't find the value in that, to be honest. I don't. Tesla dividend is years away too. I agree. Over 700 in the chat. That's right, Paco. Thank you. How many likes are we at? Thank you, folks. Almost 327 likes. Wow. Can we get to 500? Can we get 150 people more to hit the like? We'll see. There we go. It's climbing again. I got the live feed on. Okay, so let's talk stock. 795.29 on Tesla sitting at the moment. What I think is interesting is, or what I think is interesting is that today's a Monday and we're pumping. The dangers of a Monday pump. You guys know I talked about this. The dangers of a Monday pump, and I'm gonna open up my. You guys know I had. How are my lottos doing? 1 second. Every now and then I just remember that I have positions that expire this week, so Theta Decay is leading me alive. Wow, this is crazy. So last Friday, I bought 835 strike calls expiring this week for 66 cents on average. They're trading at $2.80 now. Didn't buy enough. If Tesla had gone down, I probably bought too much. So that tells you my mindset about weeklies. It's just kind of a crapshoot. So the question is 835, right? And we look at us consolidating right at the 795 level. In fact, I think when we were at 695, we had the similar price action. Like it wasn't hugging the whole number of 700. It was hugging 695. And that could have been because of S&P inclusion as well. But it looks like we're seeing the same sort of price action here, where 795 is being tracked closer than 799. Let's say. Someone asked about how big is the sell wall. I think I can pull up the sell wall here. Hold on 1 sec. I'm gonna have to figure this out later. Order flow. Whatever. I've got the time in sales, but yeah. On Webull, on my phone I can. I'm just not sure how to do it on desktop. Oh, well, yeah. Michael says, what's the temperature in the room for the Polestar SPAC at 21 billion? I gotta say, well, first of all, I gotta see the definitive agreement, the DA come in. But man, it's gonna, like, if you guys don't know, GGPI, I believe, such a random ticker. GGPI is rumored to go public with Polestar sometime this week, to be confirmed. Apparently, don't know if it's right. That's what the reports are going at. And to be honest, it's not moving on the news. It's up 4%, but it's if net asset value on this is $10, which I could be wrong on, it's barely moved. But I actually like Polestar. I think Polestar has actually come out with cars. Like, they've delivered cars. In fact, I think they're opening a Polestar delivery center in Yaletown, Vancouver here. Like, it looks legit. It's owned by Volvo. Partly owned, at least I think it is. So, something there. Michael says, I'd gladly subscribe to a Juju fruit delivery for you so that you always have Juju ammo, sort of a citrus long call. Love that. That's hilarious. Click the order book for the sell wall. Order book. Someone gotta tell me. Maybe it's in profile. I don't know where I have to go. Someone on Discord probably will tell me, I bet, any second now. Damn, I don't know. Maybe I don't have it. You know what? Because I am in Canada. So I'm not sure if I get it. But if you guys see it somewhere, let me know. I'll keep it here just so I'm not clicking all the way around. Let's see here. On the right side. Possible. Yeah. Oh, on the right side. Okay, hold on 1 sec. Okay. I need level 2. As a Canadian, I tried getting access. It's so funny. It's like I talked to my affiliate manager at Webull and I said, hey, Webull's been great. Everyone likes the dark mode. Everyone likes it more than when I was using Thinkorswim. But I need like level 2 access. I need to because I can't trade obviously in Canada, but at least give me level 2 access. And he's like, all right, fill out this form. I filled out the form. And he's like, yeah, are you Canadian or American? I'm like, I'm Canadian. He's like, sorry, we can't give you stuff. So apparently there's some sort of legalities. Appreciate you guys trying though. 796.53 on the stock price. Folks, I think we're heading back to highs here. I think we're heading back to highs. And let me just see here 1 sec. 406 likes, almost at 500. Love it. And Volvo Cars, Jan says, is owned by Chinese company Geely. Oh, Sanju says Polestar is made by Geely. Which runs? I'm guessing you're saying a Volvo as well. So they share a lot of common parts. Can we break 800 this week, says Rohit. Man, I think we can. Michael, I appreciate the offer. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I think with the Juju gang, I think, let's do it right now. Forget end of week. Let's do it now. 880.85. Everyone's going for the 880.85. I think it's an inside joke here that's happening. Let's see. Let's do it. All right, 797, folks. A new high of day just made. 797.47, new high of day made. There we go. Make sure you hit the subscribe if you like Tesla stock. Yes, black box stocks. You guys are right. I totally forgot. I'll pull that up as well. Let's see here. Andy, who's the billionaire watching this live stream? Remember Elon? Ryan says, remember Elon tweeted probably within a few months referring to Tesla passing Apple stock back in March. That's true, but then he deleted it. That's right. Well, it's been more than a couple months since then, so we'll have to see. Kyung says we need oranges for 800. Yeah, in fact, we do. And I don't have them. I don't know if I have a sentimental orange somewhere. Someone says Uncle Leo's in the chat. Okay, welcome, Kogo and Leo. Let me know when you can come on for the interview. Okay, Tesla, I've got black box stock here. Let's check this out. There we go. Okay, let's try to zoom in. Well, Andy, he did say, Mr. Leo did say that he likes to show. He likes to hit that bid show, so wouldn't be out of reach, I think. Vitamin C might work too. Okay, so let's pull up the sweeps, folks, shall we? Let's pull up the stock option call and put sweeps. Okay. So we just had not a large amount, but how much is this? About $250,000 worth of put sweeps come in for Tesla expiring this week at 715 strike, 695 strike, 715, 715 again. So almost all at the ask for this. So that was done on the 41 minutes, so about 2 minutes ago. And how's Tesla reacting to that? So Tesla is still basing up 797.70. By the way, we just hit a new high on Tesla. So we saw some puts come in. Some more put sweeps coming in. I think this is all one person. In fact, right here, I'll try to zoom in a little bit, but I can't. Hold on. Make this bigger. Okay, there we go. A little bit better. So I think this is all one person, to be honest. The 715, 715, 715. All these put sweeps are coming in right now. They're not small, but they're not huge. They're coming in at about 30-40K per sweep. So something to watch out for. Wow, check out this one. We had an 870 strike for October 15th strike call sweep come in for 150 grand at the ask. So that's a buy. What else are we seeing? Just a lot of flows today. It's hard to keep up. What I've noticed with Black Box is, man, it's just crazy the amount of flows that come in here versus Flow Algo. So there we go. I'll fill you in if anything changes on there. The CNBS have anything good for us? The 10-year on track for the highest close in 3 months. Thank you for the super chat, Kevin. $10 with a little thug life emoji. I appreciate that, Kevin. Thank you. That's awesome. Hopefully you saw Elon there. I tried fixing the animated GIFs on there. Screw use. Take you off there. Okay, 796.23 for all the audio listeners on Tesla. It really feels like 800 will be tough, but I want to see us test 800 at least. See if we can test it. We're going to need volume for sure. Absolutely. If I check the 5-minute and I just look at the candles though, volume has dissipated for sure. So if you'll see, the volume obviously at open is going to be massive. Even towards the middle, towards the first an hour and a half of trading was decent. It's come down quite a bit here. But again, power hour is about to hit. meaning volume's about to come back here, I think. Let's see. Let's see how that goes, shall we? Check here. 769 people watching. Now, question for all of you guys. Uncle Leo has the volume. Lunchtime subs are over. Yes, that's right. That's right. Question for all of you. How many of you guys, I'm curious, are watching while at work secretly with a different tab or your phone or whatever it is? I'm always curious to know where you guys are when you're watching. Like, are you at home just chilling, having a nice Tesla stock watch party? At the gym, I've gotten people saying they're at the gym. Kai Young says, shush. Okay, got it. Dan says, I'm retired. That's awesome. On the that says I'm on the toilet. I guess I asked for that info, didn't I? 2 a.m. at home, at work. Okay, so yeah, obviously it's 2 a.m. You're going to be at home, working and listening, work from home, podcasting at work. But I'm the CEO, says David. I love that. That's awesome. At home, at work, Tesla retired me, says Dr. Phil. I guess that's awesome. Congrats, man. I should be doing a university assignment, but I like this. That's awesome. I just work at the city of Vancouver. I'm an arborist. Wow, Ryan. Hey, you're close to home. That's awesome. I was setting up tree protection over the weekend around my parents' folks' trees because they're doing a renovation, so the city has to come in to do the permit. So, was pissed losing $150 in poker last night, but up 6 figures today. That's awesome, Joe. David says, watching in between my sales calls. Welcome, David. How's it going? David's an OG to the channel. At home while dining. New Zealand making kitchens. At home, gainfully unemployed. That's awesome. At the gym, says Tahir. There you go. Working in the Navy on break, though. Awesome. Working in Calgary today at home. So a lot of you guys are at home or like, it's late night. You guys are cooking dinner. Bro, it says at home and eating juju. I love it. At home, having tea, glued to Weeble, and hit that bed, says Vern. Welcome, Vern. Hey, Salt Spring Island watcher. That is sick. I have someone from Salt Spring Island watching. Salt Spring's on my list to go to, and I'm not sure if you can believe it or not, but I've never been there living in Vancouver my whole life. Never been to Salt Spring. It's on my list. It's just so damn hard to get a spot to stay there when I go. Ukraine, at home, at work. That's awesome. That's awesome. Work, Lake Louise. I was just there, JM. That's awesome. I love it. Wow. So we're really having a party. Some people are drinking beers. Alan's drinking beers. Some people are having coffee. Some people are having tea like me. See, this is what I love about this channel is that it's just, we have so many different types of people here. It's all good vibes. We're just watching stock. We're just trying to hope for Tesla to go up over 800. That's all it is. Karen said, I was watching price action. Might as well watch it with you. Exactly. That's the name of the game. I appreciate that, Karen. Exactly. That's essentially how this channel started, right? Hopefully you guys know that, folks. Is like, I was just watching Tesla all day. I was watching so many streams. I was watching, for example, Oregon Cashflow Pro with James, watching his stream. And then I had some insights I wanted to give about S&P inclusion and the index funds and quadruple witching. And I was like, I never really put myself out there like that. I was like, fine, I'll make a video. Put it out, instant traction. Then live streams were a big request. 797, by the way, on Tesla. And from there, the community grew. And, it's just good vibes. We just sit down, we have fun. There's no sales pitch. There's there's nothing like that. We just have a good time together. So I love it. May the juju be with us all. Okay, so Dan brings up a good point. Dan says, how far does Tesla go down after production numbers are released? Now, there is a thesis out there that, okay, Tesla's running quite a bit. Well, obviously, expectations are high for production and deliveries. And if production and deliveries come at par, or thank you for the super chat, Sibi, $4.99, I guess that's American dollars, because it doesn't show a currency. Thank you. Thanks for the tip. And production delivery comes, let's say, at 220, 225, 230, like whatever consensus is. Does that potentially sell off Tesla stock because people are front running now? We'll see. I'm not sure what my entire thesis is on that yet. Marco, how's it going? Let me know in the chat what you guys think about that. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate the kind words. That's awesome. Dan says, great football game in BC on the weekend, says the guy from Saskatchewan. I didn't watch the Lions game this weekend. I didn't. I usually like the CFL too. I don't mind watching it, albeit I don't watch it a lot. Let's see. 800 is... Okay, the reason why 800 is going to be big is not just because it's a level on the technicals, because it's a psychological human level. Think about this. If you bought Tesla on the dips at 600, 580, 650, and you're sitting on a good amount of shares, and you're a trader, not a long-term Tesla investor, you know, maybe you put in a stop or a profit-taking order at 800. You were like, hey, Tesla ever hits 800, let's leave this GTC. Let's put this order good to close. Let's leave it at 800. And let's just leave it there. And so over time, these psychological levels like 800, 900, 850, like the whole numbers tend to have a strong amount of sell orders. Hey, thank you for the super chat. Where'd it go? Oh, subscribe to Patreon. Appreciate subscribing to Patreon there. I'm just gonna make sure I know who that was. I didn't get to read the name. Verdon, welcome to Patreon. Yeah, Patreon is how you get Discord access and all that good stuff on any tier, in fact. So check that out if you want to. Good juju only. 797.10 on there. Let me just see here. Alrighty. 796.71. Guys, we are basing quite nicely. In fact, like the wild swings that we're seeing is it's fine, but basing is nice as well. Jan says very much so. It was such a positive experience being here, even when Tesla was having a bad day, because we're all in it together. Exactly. Yeah. It's easier to you know, have to think rationally during emotional times, both up and down. Right? Remember, if you talk about all-time highs, I was going through all my past videos from January and February, and there was a point where I looked at my video collection, and there was like 6, 7, 8 videos in a row that were Tesla all-time high, Tesla all-time high, Tesla all-time high, and I was going live every single day, and no complaints because Tesla was just skyrocketing. But man, it was crazy. When is the stockholder meeting? I think October 7th. They changed something about it though. Hit the like, says Kayung. Appreciate that. How many likes are we at, folks? 489. We're 10 away from 500. 800 folks watching. If you're new here, welcome. If you like Tesla stock, hit the like, subscribe. Yeah, Damon, Cybertruck's going to take a while. Michael says 221,000 deliveries is the current consensus. Can see Whisper creeping into 225, maybe 227. If we don't hit that, then traders, along with more conservative investors, are jumping out. They may back in with earnings. Yes. The thing with this earnings to keep in mind that I'll throw out there, and Rob Maurer from Tesla Daily has talked about this, is there's no major Elon stock-based compensation to come out of Gap or Gap earnings this quarter. Last quarter we had that. In fact, I forget how much it was. It was like in the hundreds of millions, right? We're not going to see that this quarter. Couple that with increased margins, likely, obviously more deliveries. It could be a massive quarter again. But remember what happened last quarter, right? Quarter two earnings came out, and what happened, guys? What happened? We were all wowed. What happened to the stock the day after earnings? Who remembers? Who remembers what happened? See how lagging my chat is. Tanked, says Caesar. It fell. It tanked. Yeah, I'm not sure if it tanked, but you know, it felt like it for sure. I get that. Don't make it remember. It took a crap. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It dropped for 3 days. It was down 5%, says Ian. There we go. Yes. You guys remember. How could we forget? And then 3-day rule, talked about that. Couple days for institutions to come back in, to look at the earnings report, to deep dive, to talk to their clients, say, hey, look how great of a quarter Tesla had. And then we saw it skyrocket, right? So again, we talk about having great deliveries, great earnings, pardon me, but remember, it can take a while. It can take a while for it to take effect. So this is right here. Actually, I have it on Webull. This was our earnings date right here. we fell from earnings date close of 657 all the way down to 625, chopped around, and then began the buying spree that brought us back into the 700s kind of once and for all, or hopefully for all. Just about 1 minute. Go. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I think it's good to have perspective, right? It's good to have perspective, to think on both sides of the trade, you know, not put blinders on unless you're long term only. Then at that point, it's really just, this is essentially noise and all you care about is factories opening up. Guys, I think we're about to hit new highs here again. That's awesome swearing. Stock went on sale, says Sanju. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, Michael, I think that's probably right. Traders in 3-day rule, essentially. I think we're about to hit new highs here, folks. 797.30. I've got the candles pulled up pretty big here, so everyone can see them. I think Good Juju's about to bring us to new highs. There we go. We just made a new high. 797.75 on Tesla. Couple bucks away, folks, from 800. Couple bucks away. I don't want to sign off until we hit 800. Man, that was a tongue twister. Hit 800. See here. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate that. So October 7th is it. Does Barry a window dress his put so he can be a bear without actually taking losses for his bearish position? Well, I think anything he has in the fund, he's gonna have to disclose in his 13F, I believe. Hey, thanks for the super chat, David. David says, keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Fellow Vancouver person as well. Cover calls got assigned on Friday, but hey, you never know. Absolutely, Joe. It happens.
Keep up the great work.
There we go. 797.89 coming in. 800 likes equals 800 stock price. 2 stories, says Christopher. How many likes are we at then? All right, we got some work to do then. We're at 566. We got 833 folks watching though, so I think it's possible. Guaranteed though, there's like 30 or 40 people in every stream that are just sleeping or just like not even listening. That's a given for sure. I get that. If you're sleeping right now, sorry, go back to bed. So we're probably not going to get 100% like rate, but let's try to get up there. We're at 600 likes now, believe it or not. Wow, that's crazy. 797.45. So again, we're flirting, folks, with the high. It's just having a hard time breaking through with strength here. Today's move should keep you in T for a while, says Too Many Phil. I think so. My mouth is hurting, though, to be honest. But I'm going to troop through this for the greater good. Leaps up 23% today. Let's see how much the P&L is. Let me just see here. One sec. Where's my... Did I sell this? Hold on. One sec. What happened? Oh, no. Interactive Brokers app is just so buggy sometimes. Man, those lottos are trading for $3 now. I should probably scale off a little bit. Yeah, up 35% on the day for the leaps, or at least this one for January. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy what we're seeing right now. Michael says, I don't, but no 800. Very possible, Michael. Very possible. Jupiter says, Tesla rising faster than Vancouver real estate market. I don't know if that's possible. I'm kidding. Yeah, all right, there we go. New high, 798.30. James says 800 likes for 800 share price. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. Let me just, man, it's just so hard to keep everything intact. 643 likes is what I see on my live dashboard right now. So we're still a little bit over 160 away. We'll get there. We'll get there over time. 850 people watching. Rohit says FSD deferred revenue will be accounted for Q3 or Q4. Okay. Talked about this last Friday. Let's talk about it again. I don't think, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, I probably am. I don't think FSD revenue gets unlocked this quarter off of deferred revenue. Like, just thinking out loud here, like, just because they release a button, I don't think that constitutes a future release. I think if they release it fleet-wide, at that point, I think they can unlock it. So, we'll see. I recommend Yorkshire tea if you can get in Canada. I've never heard of that, but I'm going to go check it out at the grocery store after. I'm just drinking black tea, like orange pico. All right, 798.48. New highs coming in, folks. New highs coming in. Deferred tax in Q4 as well as FST. There we go, folks. There we go. Oh, wow. 798.74 on the stock. Hey, Reverend Scott Miller. Welcome to the membership. The YouTube, Discord, hit that bid membership. You'll now have a Juju next to your name, I think. Which leap is up 30, is only up 13%. This is it's a leap. This is the January of this year coming up. So it's 950 strike. It's up 38. It says it's up 38% on the day. I'm not sure if that's right. Masala chai. Yeah, I could use that. Let's see here. I'm gonna see if forget about it. All right, folks, let me know in the chat. Do you guys think we test 800 at this point on the live stream? We just hit 799. Wow, you guys are right. You guys are ahead of me. 799. I look away for a second and we hit 799. Do you think we at least test 800 today? Absolutely. Yes. James says yes. Dan, Frenchie, Marcos says no. Okay, consensus is looking like we'll test it at the very minimum. So a lot of you guys saying we're gonna break it as well. The momentum's on our side, I guess, right? What are we testing right now? Hey, Marco, thanks for the super chat. 799 euros for 799 stock price. 1 hour to go. Of course we do. Oh man, you know, folks, I wasn't even gonna stay on for this long. I wasn't sure if I could talk for this long, to be honest. I think I'm going to stay on for the rest of the power hour. I think I'm going to do it. I think I have to at this point. I think I have to. Like, my mouth's hurting, but I just took like a Tylenol and an Advil before the stream. I think we're staying on. I think we're staying on. We might flush down. We might break up. Let's do it together. Let's do it together. Let's do it. Yes, you got it. Yes, you're welcome, guys. No, thank you for tuning on. Don't say thanks to me. I mean, without you guys, this channel doesn't exist. Like Martin said, I'm busting out a 6-pack. There we go. There we go. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, 798 on Tesla. I'm gonna pull up Twitter as well so I can have some. Oh wow, look at these sweeps coming in, folks. Hold on. I got some sweeps to show you guys. Okay, so 850 calls, 770. A lot of these are blocks. Actually, 2/3 of these are blocks coming in. 810 calls. So they're really coming for over 800 this week. It's looking like at the moment. Wow. Pretty much all call action in the last 15-20 minutes here. A lot of blocks though, to be honest, as well. So wow, a lot of bullish call flow happening. Thanks for following, by the way, folks. At Hey It's Yash if you want to follow. Yes. So this is getting nuts. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, sweeps we just talked about. Any other news we got coming out? I don't think we have any news, to be honest. 797, a big red candle down. Again, we're basing. We're making it looks like on the 1 minute at least to microanalyze this for a second. We're making higher lows and higher highs coming up. So question is, do we get an 800 break live while we're doing a Juju live stream? That'd be dope. Let's do it. Jason said I should have sold more puts last week. Yeah, I always say that with when people are like, oh, so you bought some lottos. How many did you buy? I'm like, if this turns out to be green, not enough, and if it turns out that I'm bag holding, it's too much. that's the way it always goes. It's always going to be like that, right? Yashu's palms are sweaty, mom's spaghetti. Palms are not sweaty. I can in fact confirm that. Mom's spaghetti. Mom's not really good at making spaghetti, but other things, yes. We'll just leave it at that. Has anyone heard about how we get able to remote stream the Giga Austin shareholder meeting? I think they'll have a link out, Dean, by then, but we'll see. All right, 797. Again, we make higher highs. We get dumped. There's a lot of sellers here for sure. So something to watch for. Kinda says, someone tell me what a juju party is. Remember, it's juju with a U, J-U, and it's essentially, when someone says good juju only, juju is synonymous with citrus on this live stream. Hey, thanks for the super chat, Kevin.
Bye, Burry.
Thank you for the super chat, Kevin. And essentially, early days of streaming on this channel, you guys notice I always ate citrus on stream, oranges, tangerines, mandarins. It turned out to be a kind of an inside joke at the channel, and kind of ran with it. It's on the merch as well, by the way. If you guys check it out, I'm not sure if you guys see the merch on YouTube, but I do have more. I have merch out. I might make it limited quantity. Is kind of the move I think to probably do. But yeah, there's oranges on the back of the hoodies. Mine is still coming in the mail. It's like in Canada, we have slow mail up here. All right. What is your best Indian food? Boba. I really like I'm vegetarian. You guys know that. I'm vegetarian. I don't eat meat. I've never had meat in my life purposely, ever. So I really like Shahi Paneer. Anything like Shahi, like koftas are good too. Yeah, I'm like Indian food for me, like naan. Naan is the best. There's nothing that beats like naan. My girlfriend's favorite stuff is like the typical stuff, like chicken tikka masala and butter chicken, all that stuff. But check out Gary Black's last post on Twitter. Okay, let's check it out. What about peaches? Sherry, that's fine. Peaches work. Citrus, close enough. Good juju. Okay, let's check it out. Let's see here. Okay, let's check out. You guys are saying check out Gary Black's last tweet, so I shall do that. Let's check it out. Gary Black. Oh, not that guy. Gary Black. Gary Black says, you can't ask for a much better chart than this one. Appears to be clean sailing up to 883. At 797, Tesla trades at just 81 times the 2022 earnings per share that he's modeled at close to $10 per share versus 55% volume and earnings per growth between 2021 and 2025. Wow. And he goes on to talk about different growth companies trading at a higher premium than Tesla. So, yeah. You know what I like? Let me just see here. And specifically, by the way, he talks about it's a 1.5 times price to earnings growth below the 2x price per earnings growth, which is at for the growth trades. And you know what I like about Gary as well is that Gary's not modeling in, he says, any sort of FSD. So when he comes out with his modeling and his price action, it's essentially just based on the expanding electric vehicle market and adoption and the lack of competition that Tesla has. That's what I like as well, is his model doesn't rely on FSD. Okay, 796.39. Retesting, I think 795 here for a second. Well, it's 12:08, so we got 50 minutes left. Let me know if if you're watching on the replay. Just know we don't know what's about to kick in yet. In the future, but yeah, this is exciting. Let's do it. But you guys are getting me. You guys are talking about naan and all this food. Like I know I was talking about it, but like I can't even. I can't even think about. I can't even eat Indian food right now because I have to stay away from spices in that like in the wisdom teeth area. So Indian food's just kind of a no-go until the wound heals. Vegetarian or vegan? I have been vegan for a long time. At the moment, I am not vegan, but I was vegan for about 2.5 years. In fact, our first real estate company, or our first real estate team, me and my business partner Eric. I'll talk about this as as we settle here at 795. We started vegan real estate company or vegan real estate as our team here in Vancouver, where we donated proceeds of our sales of our real estate transactions to vegan causes and whatnot. Didn't work out because Eric's moved away now and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, near and dear to our heart. Philip says eating meat is awesome. No judgment whatsoever. No judgment whatsoever. Again, I always talk about this with my buddies, right? Like none of my buddies are vegetarian. They don't. None of them are. And they're always like, you know what? Like you never talk about how. I never like to guilt shame no one into eating however they want. It's just a personal choice for me, right? So, yeah, John, sometimes the video quality is dependent, I want to say, on my internet connection, your internet connection, depending on which variable it's affecting. it's yeah, it can get like that. It's yeah, some because I'm not tethered in, right? Yeah, so on October the 12th, by the way, I made this announcement. I already talked about this last Friday. On October the 12th, I'm going to be co-hosting Emmett Pepper's YouTube show with him that Matt currently hosts for. So check out on October 12th. Emmett Peppers and I will be going live on YouTube and Twitter on Good Soil Investment Channel. Check them out as well. Go subscribe to them. And I think the plan is for us to do some technical, some options analysis, and then live Q&A. Yeah, good pop here, hey? 797, all the audio listeners. Edgar says, end of day sell-off commence, not going to hit 800. Well, I mean, not so fast. Well, you know, definitely possible. But I think what's important to look at with Power Hour is that Power Hour really ramps up towards the end. When we hit the 1230 mark, 1240, 1250, at the 50s, I find the algos kick in. Yet to be determined what happens here. But, you know, definitely possible. Mike says 80 more likes to 800. Is that right? Let me check this. There we go. Oh, yeah, you're right. 724 likes. All right, guys, let's get over 800 likes to pass 800 on Tesla. Let's see if this thesis proves to be true. Let's see if it proves to be true. 850 people watching. So that'd be a freaking sick like ratio. What about fish sometimes, says one. I've never had fish in my life. Never had fish in my life, believe it or not. Yeah. There we go. 764. Wow, we are 771. We're inching very close. There's only a select few people, if you're watching this stream, that have not hit the like button, and that is crazy. Thanks, Gal. You guys are the best. 780. All right, 796 again on Tesla. Tesla showing some consolidation here. Not bad. Not bad. There we go. You guys are saying liked. All right, folks, we officially passed 826 likes. 834. Wow, we're still climbing. This is nuts. You guys are crazy. Thanks for liking. Thanks for liking. There we go. Let's see. Let's see. Regardless of what happened or how we end the day, as long as we stay steady-ish around here, 795, even 790, who knows? We're up 3% on a day again, where the market, the S&P 500 is flat. The NASDAQ is down 61 basis points. High growth is down. NVIDIA is down 1.5%. Netflix is flat. Where's Palantir? Palantir is down 3.6%. Roku is down 1.1%, although it is rallying now. So actually, Shopify just turned green. Where's Amazon and Apple? Apple, which is the heartbeat of the market, is down 80%. Amazon's down 30%, or 30. Guys, it's getting late in the stream. Can you guys tell? 30 basis points. Apple's down 80 basis points. Can you imagine? Oh man, I don't want to be live streaming on a day if that happens. It would not be fun. Down 80%. Let's see here. Philip, you never give me a shout out after I subscribe. Philip, I got so many people subscribing. I appreciate you for subscribing though. It's have a hard time catching up with everything. Welcome to the Juju gang. Why is Ford up so much? I don't know. Let me check out my EV watch list. So Ford's up 3.5%. Wow, all the EVs all the autos are green massively, hey? So Ford's up 3.5%, GM's up 2.3%, Lucid's up 3.2%, NIO's up 3.8%, Nikola's up 3.3%, Tesla's up 3%, and XPV is up 2%. Wow, I actually didn't even notice that my autos watch list was so freaking green. Holy cow. Wow, okay, interesting. Let me just mull through that. Why would rotation be coming back into auto? I'm just trying to think through it. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Michael says, I don't care about breaking Tesla 800 today. I do care about consolidating gains at each level. Yeah, I think there's something to be said about that, and, you know, how we break it as well. My poor Apple shares. Down 80%. No, I was kidding. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Okay, I'm in autopilot. That's right. That's right. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Yeah. There we go. EV credits coming. Ah, okay. That's the infrastructure bill with the EV credits coming. Ah, okay. There we go. Thank you, Sanju. Says we can get to 1,000 likes by the end of the stream. That'd be nuts. Actually, we're not that far away from 1,000 likes, but there's 877 people watching. Right, 872 likes, which is nuts. EV credits. Okay, so let me pull that up then, and let me just see what we got growing on with the infrastructure bill and any news on that. Let's take a look here. Who would have that news? Probably Sawyer would have that news on Twitter, right? Yeah. Also, apparently the rumors are Tesla China is just going nuts. Is going nuts. Interesting. Nothing immediate here. We did get this rumor, by the way, over the weekend from Sawyer saying, "I've been told that the Tesla's Giga Shanghai R&D center will be operational imminently, and there is a quote explosion of projects brewing." Someone said explosions are bad. So I don't know what to make from this other than the $25,000 model. I just don't know what it could be. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. 795 on Tesla. It looks like we're probably going to consolidate here for the next little bit. Chip shortages are over. Here. Let's see here. More likes than viewers. Yeah, that's crazy. Tesla Shanghai, Cam says 1,600 Model Ys per day now. That's 50K, 580K run rate for 2022. I just can't wait till Austin and Berlin are online too. It's obviously not, not obviously, but China's just on a different level, isn't it? Like China ramps up so fast. They build so... Shit, I dropped my phone. We're all good. Tesla, Shanghai, everything's so fast in China. And we're seeing that in the grand scheme of things, even if Berlin is to come online in October and Austin by the end of the year, like in the grand scheme of things, that's pretty fast, folks. Like, we can't expect China-like execution in Germany and even Austin, but Austin was fast. Wow. But different scale. But, it's once these factories are up and running, like, and they're pumping out Model Ys to begin with, we're like, it's going to be massive. It's just going to be massive. By the way, like the wait time right now, I'm going to pull this up to get a car. Let me just see if I'm logged in or not. I'm not logged in on my Tesla account. The wait time currently for a Model 3 is, thanks for subscribing, y'all. The wait time for a Model 3, again, in Canada, it doesn't tell me the wait time. I have to go to the States. The wait time right now is, it says December. Okay, so long range is December. Okay, there we go. It autoed. So March. If I want a standard range plus Model 3, I have to wait till March to get it. It's just nuts. It's nuts. Long range, December. Performance is November. So it looks like they have performance ready to go. We go to Model Y. Let's pull up Model Y here. Model Y. The Model Y, if I hit order now, again, Canada doesn't give me delivery estimation anymore for some reason. The Model Y long range is April of next year if you order one right now. Does anyone know when or if Tesla's coming out with the standard range plus Model Y in North America? In China, they already have it, right? If I go to China and, they have I'm guessing this translates to standard range plus for 276,000 yuan. To Canadian dollars. Let's do to US dollars. What is that? 42,000 US dollars buys you a standard range plus Model Y. By the way, their default color is black there. I'm kind of jealous with that, to be honest. I wish it was here. We paid extra for ours. 795 on Tesla. Looks like volume has kicked down a little bit. Maybe this is the calm before the power hour storm that we have in the next 40 minutes. Let's see. Let's see. Just get a bolt. Hey, we almost got a bolt. I gotta say, we almost got a bolt until we got our sense kicked into us. Let me see. Why would they Why would they with this demand? Gee, 6 month wait for Model Y. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I feel so bad for all the Bolt owners. Like you gotta feel for them. They're just they're not usually investors in companies. Like they don't care about Tesla versus GM or Bolt versus Model 3. Like they're just EV enthusiasts. Um, and it's just sad what's happening with the Bolt and all the recalls. Like you gotta feel for it. Here's the thing. Here's my question to you guys: Is the Bolt not? Was it the Bolt effectively not just wolf in sheep's clothing? Where they infiltrated the market with EVs, painted EVs to have this like massive combustion risk with bolts, and now they just kind of tainted EVs in general. That's all it was. Like what GM did with the EV1, right? Like it was just wolves and it was just a wolf in sheep's clothing. It just almost feels like it. Um. Oh yeah, I don't even think they're building more bolts right now, Jeff. To be honest. Um, just imagine if Tesla said you have to park 50 meters away from anything flammable, says Michael. Yes. Why aren't they getting your press or government investigations? Yeah. Yeah. Honestly. It's true. Um yeah, it's sad. I have heard good things about the Hyundai Kona. In fact, the people that got me into seriously considering like to getting my parents to seriously consider getting an electric car for their next car, they got a Hyundai Kona. But when I called the Hyundai dealership years ago now, and I said, or 2 years ago now at this point almost, and I was like, hey, can we get a Hyundai Kona? They're like, yeah, you can get a Hyundai Kona. Get on a wait list for 8 months. And that immediately turned off my parents from anything. My dad was kind of set on a Model 3 to begin with, but that's a different story. But if this is why I don't love the fact that the wait times are so long for for Model 3 and Model Y. Like these should be like not instant, but within the next couple of weeks. We ordered our Model 3 end of November, middle of November, I want to say, and we got it delivered on the 20th of December last year. So within less than a month, essentially. A month, maybe. Had we known that we had to wait till April, maybe we would have just put off the decision of buying. I don't know. Jan says, regarding Wolf, that would mean LG was in on it. Not likely. I don't think, like, Tesla also uses, correct me if I'm wrong. Someone is more of a battery expert than I am in the chat. Let me know. But Tesla also uses LG battery tech. It's the way that they put the cells together in the packs is where Tesla has the advantage, right? The battery management system. And that's where Tesla is showing that all cells are not the same. All batteries are not the same. The way that they're put in the pack, the way that they're structured, the way that they're engineered makes all the difference, right? Monty, I gotta watch that later. Um, yeah, Tesla has to build. Tesla has to build more factories for sure. But let's get these out first. Let's get, when I say these, I mean let's get Berlin and Austin all 9 first, and then I say Tesla has to announce the next one pretty soon after. It's going to be on the East Coast in North America, is my guess. Amari says, in fact, the issue with the Bolt is more or less a non-existent battery cooling system. Don't they have like cooling gel around the battery, like the Nissan Leaf? I remember the salesman was telling us, you buy anything pre 2015 on the Leafs, they don't have any cooling on the battery. Post 2015, they had like nitrogen being surrounded around or liquid cooling. So yeah, it's the battery management system, right? Steve says, Yash, it's not OWT AITS. What is that? What is that? You have to fill me in on Steve on what that means. I'm not really good with acronyms. Let's see here. Both is thermally managed, says Jim. All right, so pretty decent rebound, 797. We're just flirting in the 795, 800, or 799 to 795 zone. This $4 area down here. Um, Yeah, my pronunciation is hilarious, right? It's pronounced out. Out. I don't know. I say out. You guys make fun of me all the time with pronunciations. You guys say I say PayPal wrong. What else? You guys say I say Nvidia wrong. To me, this is the way that the world works. It's PayPal. It's Nvidia. It's out. About. I don't know. I think my about's pretty normal. I wouldn't say it's very Canadian, to be honest. Let me know if you guys think I have a Canadian accent. I really don't think so, but certain words maybe. PayPal. Here's the thing. I'm not on the East Coast. If I was an East Coast Canadian, like if you ever really want to talk about a quintessential Canadian, go to like Newfoundland and Labrador. Go to Nova Scotia. Talk to those folks. They straight up don't sound like they're from Canada. Much love to all the East Coasters watching, by the way. PayPal like the French Paul. PayPal? No, it's not PayPal. It's PayPal. It always has been, always will be. No, the accent is light. Just sound American to me. That said, I live nowhere where America is. Omar says I'm Canadian, and I think you say it wrong. That's hilarious. I'll take it. I have no problem taking some hits. All right, 797.75. Okay, it looks like we're bouncing back. Are Newfies Canadians? I think they're the quintessential Canadian, to be honest. Those more to the East Coast Canada, they speak French. We got a Quebecois maybe in the channel here. Man, come. Man, I took French 12. Okay, I took French 12. I could probably understand a little bit of what you would say. Maybe not Quebecois, but like proper French, maybe. Is that insulting? I don't know. Sorry. And yeah, I went to Montreal once. I've only been to Montreal once. It felt like I went to a different country, to be honest, with the amount of French that was being spoken. We stayed in Little Italy. It was beautiful, though. Come see, come ça. You guys are making me feel dumb. On the spot, life's hard, okay, when you're streaming, trying to speak two different languages. All right, hey, on that news, we are rallying, folks. Check this out, 797.83 for all the audio listeners on Tesla. We're doing good. Is this the 800 test that we've been looking for, that Yashu's been streaming for, that Yashu's been sticking through his wisdom teeth pain for? Hopefully this is all worth it in a second. I'm sure it will be. What is that? That Weeble noise coming in here. Let's check this out. All right, here we go. 797.52. Pull up Weeble here. All right, there we go. All right. So again, not wild action, but it's just low volume action is kind of what we're seeing at the moment. If you look at the 5 minute, you'll see just the discrepancy of volume, right? Like we're seeing pretty decent volume here, and then it's just kind of dying down at this point. But this is usually what happens before a break up or break down is consolidation quietly. So we'll see what we get here. Michael, your accent's screwed. Yeah, Aussie and American on the West Coast. I'd like to hear that. John said I sound like we Wisconsinites. I'll take that. I appreciate that. Gentry, how's it going? Just jumped on and bring the juju. There we go. Also, it's pronounced Tesla, says John. Yeah, I know. Raptor says 922 likes. There we go. Hey, we're almost at 1,000 likes. I don't think we ever hit 1,000 likes on the live stream before. 70 likes to go, folks. Wow, that's crazy. We've hit 1,000 likes post me publishing everything, but not on live. Wow, 930. It's growing. You guys are liking it. I hope you're crying from laughter, Marco, not anything else. Well, Alex says, when does window dressing stop? On the end of the month or the 1st of October? I would guess Alex would be the last day of September. But that being said, here's the question I have, right? Is who's to say that we didn't see the majority of it happen already today? Is my question, right? We're sitting at, for volume, by the way, on the day, 25 million essentially shares traded for the day. So, Monday pump, Monday window dressing. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a large portion of the window dressing, considering the move that we're having, be done today. That being said, if you look at the strength of Tesla comparative to auto stocks, it's just middle of the pack, which is interesting to kind of note. Gentry says, his question: when did you get your VIN compared to your delivery date estimate? Gentry, we got our VIN on the same week we were going to take delivery. We got our VIN, I think, when we got the link to book our car to get it delivered. Like, they texted us a link and they said, click here, book a time on the calendar to take delivery of your vehicle. So, but I have a friend who works at Tesla sales here in Vancouver that alerted me that we should probably be getting a text anytime soon. Whatever says, Yashi, what do you think about NVIDIA? I love NVIDIA. You guys know I like NVIDIA. I'm not long NVIDIA, but I think it's a great company. I think it's probably $1 trillion company one day. Chips are, talk about NVIDIA and talk about, like, it's synonymous with chips. Like, NVIDIA is a great company in my opinion. Elon pronounces it wrong. Hey, thank you, Mrs. Lacey. Appreciate that. Thank you, Vern. Let's see here. Cora says, do you think we'll ever get back low to 700s after Berlin and Austin opens? Anything's possible with Tesla. I think you should keep that in consideration. I don't think it's ever feasible or accurate to say that you're never going to see drawdowns. The best companies in the world see drawdowns. It doesn't matter what company you talk about. So if your question is, will you get sales? Will you get discounts? And yes, we probably will. The question is, if you're a long-term investor, dollar cost averaging makes sense in those times in those companies. But really, you can't really time or sweat that, to be honest, I think. There we go. 25 likes, says Ark. Hey, we're 14 likes away from 1,000. Oh, 13 likes away now. That's crazy. That is nuts. Much love, folks. Thank you so much for the love and support to the channel. 1,000 likes. 1,000 likes equals $1,000 per share. All right, we hit 1,000. Officially, we hit 1,000 likes on the stream. Oof. Wow. We have more likes than we have concurrent viewers. How does that work? I guess old past viewers, obviously. We're already at 7,000 views though, so 7,000 people have come through the stream at one point or another. I get it, folks. You guys got to work. You guys are busy. You guys are telling me some people are at the gym making dinner. You guys are not always on the computer to jump on all the time. Where are you pulling these likes from? There we go. Hey, Current says I picked up my Model 3 from the Vancouver location. Congrats, Current. Congrats. Thank you, Vamac. 1,000 like was yours. That's awesome. That's awesome. Alrighty, so check this out. Again, 795 has been tested twice now on the downside, almost 3 times. The question is, do we break down on the downside? Again, remember, volume weighted average price on the day is decently low, right? It's 786 on the day, which is very typical on days that we're going to see stocks running. You're going to see the volume weighted average price to usually be a lot lower than the current price of the share. So let's see if 795 holds here. Let's see if 795 holds here. Zach says, do I buy a house or a Tesla? Hey, Zach, Zach, if my memory serves correct, I think you said that you worked for Tesla. Do you get a discount for buying a car as a Tesla employee? Should I buy a house Tesla? As a realtor, I'll say you should probably buy an appreciating asset, maybe, or something that holds your money at the very minimum over the long run, which has continued to be real estate first before you buy a car, which is, no matter what, a depreciating asset for second, probably. But yeah, don't let me get in your way of your fun. That was part of the appeal that we had too. Is I remember when we ordered our Tesla. I was gonna get a Tesla last summer, but then my girlfriend and I, we were like, hey, we're looking to buy a place at that point, and you don't want to be buying a car before you buy a house. And at that point, I was like, okay, I can sell my place, but I was like, nah, let's just keep it. let's buy a new condo, but let's hold off on the Tesla, because LTV, loan to value ratio, mortgage brokers will know, like, you don't want to be holding a car loan when you're getting requalified for a loan, for a mortgage, right? So I think priorities. Zach says, so I actually left Tesla, but employees get FSD for free. Oh, that's sick. That's a very smart way to compensate your employees. Doesn't cost them a second. Mark says, real estate is e-liquid. I'm a market guy. Yeah, real estate is definitely more e-liquid than stocks, for sure. 100%. 100%. I think my mentality with real estate is just buy and hold for the long haul. Short term, like not really flipping, buying and holding, keeping, renting out. Yes, Abel. There we go. Interesting. So that's very good. I mean, Tesla given free FSD, that's like a $10,000 value. You're gonna have to talk to a mortgage broker, Gadget, about that. I'm not entirely sure. It's a good credit score though. Yeah, I think it's all about, we talk about exposure. I think having exposure in different markets, different sectors is important, all that sort of stuff. It's important for sure. 100%. I don't know. It's just, and to be honest, Vancouver is just a different city altogether. I'm not sure where you guys live, but real estate here is just nuts. And this is home for me. It's, I don't really see myself. I think long term, if you ask me what I want to do, and I think Abby would probably agree with this, is I want to, and Tesla's rallying here, folks, 797 again, or a couple pennies away. I think what we'd probably want to do is stay in Vancouver for 6 months out of the year, and then say somewhere else. We like Arizona a lot. We like California, pretty much all the old retirement areas we like. We like Florida quite a bit as well. 6 months. 6 months in Vancouver is probably good. This is home for us. Lived here all my whole life. Grew up here. But, between the months of like May to like September, love Vancouver. Between the months of September and whatever the remainder is, April, no. It's too rainy. It's too gray. I hate the fall, by the way. I just hate the fall. I don't mind winter either. I don't mind winter, but Vancouver, if you guys don't know, Vancouver doesn't get snow. It snows like 2 days out of the year here. Abel says come to New Zealand. I want to go to New Zealand. It's on my list, but it's very far. Yash, I'll meet you to Florida. Zach, I'll meet you there. I've only been in Florida, believe it or not, to Orlando. I need to hit up Miami and Tampa. Nothing wrong with being a snowbird, says Chris. Yash. Yes, indeed. Oh, don't get me wrong. Like my Tesla exposure it's great. But remember, as a realtor, as someone that likes real estate, I think it's obviously maybe I'm a little bit biased talking about real estate, but that's why I really don't talk about real estate here. Ferdinand said I used to live there. I love Vancouver. That's awesome. I adore fall. Dan, don't worry. Yes. Aaron says, sup fam. Your sub count is getting huge now. Nice to see you grow since our first live stream in December. You guys don't know, Aaron, who commented that, actually was the person who originally suggested I go live. One of the first supporters of the channel and on Discord. James says, even if you have a family income of 200,000, you won't be able to afford a detached home in Vancouver. It's crazy, James, right? Like, I know you're local here as well. It's crazy. It's crazy. And that was part of that's part of the thinking that we had as well, is like, we can just buy up what we can for now. At least we kind of hold our stake here a little bit. So come to Austin, says Sue. I need to go. I've only in Texas. I've only been to Dallas. I want to hit up Austin. I want to hit up Houston as well. Hear good things about both. Florida is too humid for me, says Johnny. I actually quite like it. I actually quite like the humid. I like stepping out and just being drenched in sweat. It's one of the positive things I look forward to. I'm looking at the Tampa area, younger crowd, close enough to Disney. Yes, Tampa's not bad. I've heard good things about St. Pete as well. Let's see here. Toronto's just as bad, says Raptor. Oh yeah, for sure. But you know what you have going for you in Toronto, Raptor, is that you have a lot of decent suburbs. and very wide, right? Toronto can expand. Vancouver is harder to expand other than going east. Toronto, you can kind of make a semicircle around and kind of go anywhere. But with Vancouver, you know, we're kind of water locked, right? We're landlocked on one side. What's a house cost here? A detached home, it'd be hard to find something decent for under what, like 2 million at this point, 1.8, like even higher than that. Like it's just crazy. It's crazy. Canadian dollars, that is. All right, 797.15. Back on Tesla's talk. Back on Tesla stock talk. Let's go back to the topic, shall we? Okay. You'd love fall in Anchorage. Hey, Avi really wants to. She wants to visit Alaska or the Yukon for the Northern Lights. It's on our list to do. So 797. Here we go. We have 20 minutes left. 19 minutes left until power hour ends, until the trading day ends. And Tesla's up again 2.89% if you're just joining us. 797. Pretty healthy consolidation here, to be honest. If we look at the options market, let's look at options expiring this week for a hot second. And at the money call is 15. Oh man, you know what? I totally forgot. Do I scale off? I've already scaled off. Do I just close off my position for my lotto for this week? Okay, wow, premium has dropped quite a bit. So let me give you some context here. So what high of day on Tesla is, check this out. So high of day on Tesla is $7.99, right? So we're about $2 away. Despite us being $2 away, the consolidation has drained out premium quite a bit. These 835 strikes that you're seeing, which is what I have here, these were just trading for $3.50 earlier in the stream. Like I'm talking like 40 minutes ago when we were pretty much at the same price. So these are draining fast. I'm just gonna close this out. Hold on. Let's see here. So premium is draining. That might be a tell. Remember, premium gives us the insight as to what might happen, or it gives us odds at least. And if premium is draining out the monies this fast, like it could be a tell, potentially that it'd be hard for us to pass 800. Let's see if we're wrong here. The weekly chart is fire, absolutely. Yeah, cost of living is nuts. Salah is a major drop significantly tomorrow. Yeah, Caesar, I agree. I think what the heck is up with my what the heck? I'm gonna have to look at this to sell. My interactive, I'm not sure if you guys have this as well with your interactive brokers, but it's just whack. Like the app is being so whack lately. The mobile app, that is. It's been so bad. Like the data's not coming through on certain things, and yeah, I just don't even know what's happening half the time with the app. I've been updating it too. It's just bad. Would sell. Let's see here. Amit says, yeah, the app has been some issues. I had a word with IB. Thank you. So it's not just me then, which is good to hear. $2.50 now. Man, the premium is shrinking here fast. Let me just get out. Hold on one sec. Okay, I'm out of that. Or at least it's submitted. Hold on one sec. Hold on. All right. I'm out at 253. So I was in for 66 cents on that, out at whatever it was, 253 is where I got filled in at. I probably got such a crap fill because my Webull says this goes for 270. I don't know what happened there. It's just nuts. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just the app sucks. What percent gain? What was that? 66 to 250, whatever that is. 250 minus 66. That's $1.84. Oh, that should be pretty simple math. 280%? Something like that? I don't know. But it wasn't big enough, right? Whenever you win, it's not big enough. Whenever you lose, you always bet too big. That's just the way it goes. So for me, I'm just trying to make back a lot of these losses from premium draining. I talked about this on Reddit as well. Go check out Tesla Lounge, by the way. So for me, I find it the best subreddit on Tesla. Tesla Lounge is probably the most poppin'. And I'm trying to shift my focus, I think, a little bit away from just like weekly options trading on Tesla, just because my productivity has been going down, and it's great for the channel, right? But it's just it's harder to manage my mental capacity doing that sort of stuff week by week by week. So we'll see. Let's see here. 795.33 on Tesla. Let me just pull up this here. Yes, I do.
Received.
Oh, sorry. Got my interactive brokers not shutting up here. Yeah, I did move to Thinkorswim, by the way, for like longer term shares. I just kept it there because I feel like it's probably a little bit, it's just easier for me to go in and out and take money in and out of bank accounts versus interactive brokers. I got to wire money or whatever it's called, ACH it out, or EFT it out in Canada is what it's called. But yeah. So, okay. So I have 2 positions there, just making sure everything is Gucci on the computer. Close that off. So 794, looks like we're selling off here a little bit. Volume weighted average price on the day is 786. I don't think we retrace all the way there, but let's see. Dan Miller says, is it TSLA Lounge? Yes, it's that one, the first one. Yeah, Rip says Apple Tesla suppliers suspend production in China to comply with power usage norms. Yes, we talked about that. I talked about that yesterday as well on Twitter. It doesn't seem like it's affecting much. If it's hitting the mainstream news line right now, maybe there's some people over panicking on it, but it's old news at this point, I think. Let's see here. There we go. 795. Folks, I am happy. I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the chat. I mean, I'm happy if Tesla closes anywhere above 790. Again, consolidate, retool. We have the rest of the week potentially to break 800 again. Rome wasn't built in a day. It's gonna take a while, but yeah, good amount of selling. Yep, Tommy says same here. Happy. Yes, yeah. For me, I mean, again, up 2.6% on the day, 795. We're only $5 away. Who's to say that we don't have a gap up day tomorrow? Anything's possible, to be honest. Right? And how's it going? And we were talking about you as our pin queen. Just maybe an hour ago at this point. How long have I been streaming for at this point? It's been, how long has it been? I have no idea. Oh, 2 hours and 31 minutes I've been streaming for. Is that right? About 2 hours. That's, wow. Okay. That's an hour and 48. Okay. That's crazy. I did not expect to be streaming this long, but when you're having a good time flies, right? By the way, I see a lot of names on here that have been here since the start of the stream. You guys are the best. You guys have been tuning in the whole time, commenting, interacting. Great stamina, Yashi, says Ryan. Thank you. You know what? I've worked on my stream game, and I always watch like radio shows or, TV shows that are live-ish. And I'm like, man, these guys are so lucky. These guys take like 5-minute breaks, have ads come in, go to the bathroom, do whatever they need to. And I'm like going live for like 2 hours at a time sometimes. And I'm like, man, like ads would be good, but just it's not the style of the channel, I think. Thank you guys. Thank you. I've been listening to you for more than an hour now. I'm still not bored. I appreciate that. That's quite the feat, to be honest. I never thought I could listen to someone for this long on YouTube. Thank you. I consider that a compliment. Ben says my business is dead today. Happy to be here. That's awesome. That's awesome. I had one of the Juju Gang members tweet at me a photo of them, a selfie photo of them listening to the stream last Friday. Kind of made my day. Let me check it out. Let's see if I can find it. Who was it again? Oh man, so hard to go through all the notifications, to be honest. Let's see here. You guys just hear my wheel going down and down and down. Oh man, where is it? Maybe it's deleted at this point. Maybe it's deleted at this point. But it was a selfie. It was good juju. I liked it. It was like, okay, well, people are tuning in, they're watching on their TVs. I'm a part of their day as much as you guys are a part of mine. It's 1:20 in India and you're still watching. That's awesome, Limit. Some selling before close. Yes, indeed. 792 now on Tesla. So it looks like we broke down instead of breaking up. Let's see if this dip gets bought in the next 10 minutes and where the bottom is on Tesla. If we zoom out to the hourly, let's try to see if we can find a support line. We're not going to find one until months and months away. 780 is kind of the last support that we had, to be honest. Unless we form a base here at 790. So to be determined. But I mean, on the 30-minute, like, what can you really ask for? Like, these are all 30-minute candles. Like, we've been extending all the way from 745 straight up to almost 800, $1 away. You know, stuff's going to take a breather. You know, stuff doesn't just go straight up. I think it's healthier this way anyways. Let's see how macro is. Macro was not good today. If macro is good tomorrow, that could be another tailwind for us tomorrow. And says, not sure if you've already covered this, but apparently both Tesla and Apple are facing power supply restrictions. Yep. We've talked about that earlier on the stream for sure. But that's not new. Index is trending down as well, says Jeff. Let me check it out. The NASDAQ is... Oh yeah, the NASDAQ's selling off into close, down 80 basis points on the day. S&P 500 is also selling off, although I think it's found a bottom here. So yeah, very interesting. Stable said I got some 790 puts. Not a bad insurance play, I guess. Shmeli, it's late in Israel. I'm not gonna. What time is that? 10:52. Keep up the juju. I appreciate that. Thank you. Got people from all over the world tuning in and watching little old me. Yashu, you diz, says Marco. Marco, what does that mean? You diz. 792 holding, it looks like here. Yashu, Yashu, you did. I think you meant. Yashu talked about the using people for new battery production. What do you mean by that, Marco? Talked about utilizing people for new battery production. I'm not sure what you mean there. Phillips from France. That's awesome. Solid's watching me from Afghanistan. Wow, that is nuts. That's awesome. We got a worldwide Juju gang base here. Hey, Ferdinand, welcome to the membership on YouTube. Appreciate that. Appreciate that so much. And if you guys want to join Discord, you have to go through Patreon. Just a heads up there. And you have to join through there to get access. Netherlands, London, London, England, South Africa, Cincinnati, Ohio, Ireland. Callum, that's awesome. Love the Irish folk. Wow, we're Netherlands as well. Wow, this is awesome. Sorry, long language keyword. Sweden, Germany, Sweden, Kuwait. This is awesome. Hey, Shmelly.
Yeah, you're on fire.
Thank you so much for the $17.90 Israeli. Man, I'm gonna have to Google this. I'm sorry. Israeli currency, shekel, right? Yes, shekel. $17.90 shekel super chat. I appreciate that so much. Pennsylvania, Vienna, California, Denmark. Wow. Boring, North Carolina. North Carolina's on my list to go to. I don't think it's boring. Hamburg, Germany, the home of the hamburger. Iowa, New Scotland. Man, we got a global base here, folks. You know what's hilarious, right? Is I look at my subscriber stats sometimes. It's a vanity metric for sure. Vancouver Island, that's awesome. Victoria, love Victoria. And I look at my subscriber count, right? And granted, my subscriber count is not that high, to be perfectly honest. But when I look at some channels that are posting videos and getting the same amount of views that we get on our channel together when we post videos and go on live streams and stuff like that. By the way, Tesla's selling off here. 790 is what it's retesting at this point. And I look at the views that we're getting on this channel with the lower subscriber count. Like, I can't help but to be bullish, right? Like, I don't think subscriber count really means that much at the end of the day. What matters is you're getting engagement, putting out good content and whatnot. And I know the subscriber count is going to go there, but thanks a lot as well. The subscriber count is growing quite fast. We're at 12.3 thousand subscribers. And I think we were at 6 or 7,000 in the summer or something like that. So we've doubled in the last, I don't know how long now. So much appreciated. Vancouver, Washington. There we go. Bullish on it, that bid buying calls. Hey, Reverend Scott Miller, thank you so much. Thanks for live stream, Yashu Juju. I appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Just subscribed. Appreciate it. RSI overcooked. What is RSI sitting at? Let's pull up RSI. Yeah, RSI is bottomed out here.
Thanks for the live stream, Yashu_Juju.
Thank you. Thank you. Again, much love, guys. You guys are making this all worthwhile. 790 is, it looks like it found a bottom here. What's interesting to look at with RSI is that, I don't necessarily look at RSI all the time, but one tip I do have is when you look at RSI, and let's just make sure you guys can see it. When you look at RSI and you see if a stock's selling off, if a stock's selling off and RSI hasn't bottomed out yet, there's likely more downside to go. Again, RSI, really low RSI number means it's oversold, really high means it's overbought. When you see, like, for example, if Tesla just put in these two green candles sitting at 791.40 at the moment, if this RSI shot up to 100 at this point, or, into the overbought category, that would be kind of a false up move in my eyes, because the way RSI is calculated, it's between, I think, different moving averages, and then the difference of over the last price action. It's like some complicated formula. But looking at RSI, you can see if something is, like, if a move up is happening really fast, like right now, and you're wondering if it's just going to continue to sell off, look at RSI sometimes to give you that hint. MACD is reloading here a little bit. But what I like more than RSI, MACD, all that sort of stuff is putting in moving averages, EMAs. Obviously having our volume weighted average price sitting here at 787 and watching price action at levels is what I like. The rest of it are just, second and third derivative tools that I think are helpful at times. But what time frame? These are 1 minute candles. So, less telling, right? Then this is the 5 minute. This is the hourly. So on the hourly, we're definitely overbought. What time frame do you look at it? You can look at, here's a good thing with technicals, right? You can look at anything at any time level and then compare. So I always like to start at the broadest. Like if you can start at a weekly, for example, and I saw a comment saying the weekly graph looks beautiful. And indeed it does. This is the weekly Tesla graph, right? This is the weekly Tesla price action. It looks beautiful. We're breaking out. We're having a long-term bull run since middle of May. Weekly looks great, bullish. Then you go into the daily, and then you can, deduce out of daily. It looks like we just broke out of the Bollinger Band. We broke up and past the zone finally for the first time. Then you can develop your thesis on a shorter term basis after you move from a more of a broad level. So I think starting broad is helpful, and then moving down your time frames into eventually the 1 minute if you're looking at price action like we are right now on a live stream. One minute left until close, folks. 1 minute left until close. 790 is pretty much where we're about to close at. 791 to be exact is where we're going to close at here. Really good price action, folks. Amazing, amazing day. Time's up. Not yet. We got a couple seconds left. Hopefully we hear the bell. There we go. There it is. There it is. 791.36 close on Tesla. Amazing to me. For all intents and purposes, amazing price action today. Finishing up 2.19%, $17 up for the day, 791 close. We passed the 780 mark. We pretty much came as close as we possibly could to testing 800 without actually kissing 800. Great day in my opinion. And more to come, hopefully. More to come, hopefully. Alex says no 885. Ah, so Alex, you're the Reddit. You're the Reddit. I got it. Okay, it all makes sense now. Johnny says, thanks, Yash, the wisdom tooth legend. Thank you. And that's a little buck tooth emoji there. Great day. Yes, indeed. Oh, is that thunder out there? I'm doing okay. I'm doing decent. I'm holding up here. I might have to get another Advil in me though, to be honest. Thank you guys for tuning in, Michael and DJ, everyone. Can't name everyone, but you guys are awesome. We officially have the record for the most likes during a live stream that we've ever had. Thanks to me actually trying to, coming as close to begging for likes as I possibly feel like coming to. Our final count on likes, not final, but if you're watching the replay, hit the like too, is 1,082 likes on a live stream. That is nuts. That's crazy. Bring in the juju. Love it. And yes, everyone hit the subscribe if you like Tesla stock analysis, live streams, that sort of stuff. Gadget says, good live stream. Thanks, subscribed earlier today. Appreciate that. Thank you. All the new viewers, hit a like, hit a subscribe if you want to, do whatever you want. Join the Juju gang if you want to get access to Discord where we talk about stuff, options, Tesla stock, other stocks. We have about a couple hundred people in there. I think over 200 people at this point on our Discord. Remember, no ads, no spam, no nothing like that. It's just a good community of essentially Tesla fanatics is what I like to call us. And if you want to join that, you can get access through Patreon. Link in the description, or you'll see in the chat on there. So check it out if you want to. No pressure either way. If you want to get merch as well, I will plug merch for a hot second because I feel like I never do and I probably should. Let me just plug merch for a hot second, shall we? Hold on, let me pull it up. I've redesigned some of the merch and I put in some work. And yes, I will have the bucket hat coming out eventually. I'm gonna have to outsource someone designing the bucket hat with Juju on it. But it'll come. Don't worry, it will come. It'll have its day, as we all will. And check it out if you want to. It's essentially Juju merch. So this is a sweater. Oh, let me swirl down here. The currency might be wrong because I'm Canadian. But check it out. This is my favorite. It's the sweater with the Juju on the back. Check it out. I've got socks, one size. So you gotta forgive me about the one size thing. Got rid of that box as per you guys' recommendations. So check it out. Link for this is in the description under merch. Check it out. Actually, I think I can probably hold on one sec. I think I can actually just hit promote on this if I wanted to. One sec. Thanks for subscribing as well, y'all. Let's see here, merchandise. What should I do with my Bitcoin? There we go. Alrighty. I think it should pop up if you want. Awesome. Have a wonderful day. You too, David, Brad, Scott, Philip, Juju for life. Love it. Follow me on Twitter if you want as well. Amazing day. Great day. Tune in on Twitter for more thoughts and reactions as kind of stuff goes on. And peace. Have a wonderful time. By the way, I will say, be careful with, or I guess it's kind of late to say this, but let's see how the rest of the week will shape up. Just because, great, and my camera went off. Let's see how the rest of the week will shape up because it's gonna be tough sledding if macro goes on the downside. I've heard some things about Evergrande and whatnot on CNBS coming up right now. So yes, keep an eye on that. But whatever it is, we're gonna be all together in it together. So much love. You guys, that's it for me. Take care. Peace.